The universe is filled with whispers, ancient truths that echo in the silence between heartbeats. Most walk through life unaware of the invisible currents that shape their journey. But every soul is a traveler. And this is the story of my journey. It began long ago when I was just a young man, driven by a hunger for a truth I could not name. My quest led me to the edge of the known world, to a path that unfolds only for those who truly seek. My first lesson came in the Valley of Echoes. It was a place of haunting beauty, where every action, every whisper returned to its sender. I saw a man carve his name into an ancient tree. Later, I found him lost, his own name echoing back from the canyon walls, leading him in circles. I chose a different path. I found a barren patch of earth and planted a single seed I had carried, offering it a prayer of hope. I moved on, and days later, my path circled back. Where the seed was planted, now stood a tree laden with shimmering fruit, its light a beacon in the valley. It was then I understood the law of reciprocity. What you send out returns. But I also saw the man with the knife, trapped by his own echo, and learned of its darker twin, the law of spiritual debt. Every shortcut, every deception creates a bill that must one day be paid. Your energy is a boomerang. Following a stream of glowing water, a manifestation of that unseen light, I arrived at the reflecting lake. The water was unnaturally still. When I first looked in, my reflection was a blur, a chaotic smudge. Frustrated, I sat and simply was. I looked inward, acknowledging my fears, my hopes, my very essence. As I found my center, the image in the water sharpened. It was clear, steady, powerful. And as it did, tiny motes of light, like fireflies, rose from the forest and danced around me. I had learned the law of authority. The universe only respects those who know themselves. And in the dance of the lights, I saw the law of resonance. Like attracts like. To see clarity in the world, you must first find it within yourself. The light from the lake guided me higher into the mountains, where the wind howled a forgotten song. There stood the gate of timing, a colossal stone door with no handle, no lock. I pushed, I pulled, I shouted. It would not yield. Exhausted, I watched as the moon traced its arc across the sky. At a precise moment, a single beam of moonlight struck a crystal embedded in the stone. With a groan that shook the mountain, the gate swung open on its own. It was a lesson in the law of timing. Some doors open only at the sacred moment. To force them is to break them. As I passed through, I felt a warning in the air. This knowledge was sacred. Sharing it with those not ready would be a betrayal. This was the law of access. Protect what is sacred, for not all hands are meant to hold it. Beyond the gate lay my final destination, the silent temple. It stood under the stars, radiating a profound peace. At its entrance, there was no door, but a simple altar. I knew I could not enter empty-handed. I had no gold, no jewels. So I offered the only thing of value I possessed, a promise, a vow to serve the wisdom I had found. This was the law of sacred exchange. You cannot ask of the spirit world without first making an offering. Inside, there was nothing, no relics, no idols, only silence. And yet, I felt a presence, 1,000 unseen eyes watching not with judgment, but with simple awareness. I realized every thought I'd had, every step I'd taken on my journey had been witnessed. This was the law of the hidden eyes. Nothing is ever truly done in secret. Every act, every intention echoes in the great hall of eternity. And so, the traveler's journey ended, so that the keeper's journey could begin. My task now is not to wander, but to remain, to keep this light burning, a guide for other travelers, like you. This story is not just ink on a page. It is my story, and in many ways it is yours too. Your journey is happening now with every choice you make. These laws are not chains. They are the keys to your own freedom. Which law do you feel whispering to you now? Share your thoughts in the quiet space below.